What's up, everybody? We are back to the episode 3 where we interview different trenchers every single day. So welcome, guys. Today we have our homie Zuby. Welcome, buddy.
What's up, guys?
Awesome to have you here. Zuby's been killing it with us here in Potion, or getting killed with us here in Potion. I guess it depends on what day. But it's good to have you here. Welcome, man. Welcome. So yeah, to start it off, tell us a little bit about yourself. When did you start trading? How'd you get into it? And how's it been going so far?
Oh, good, bro. I low-key kind of started like retail meme coin trading, if you will, last summer. So like, I'd be like Trojan bot swapping on and off Phantom and shit. Yeah, like it's been a pretty long like journey, I guess. But I made a lot of money doing this, and I just think like overall, you just want to get your reps in the gym like every day. I feel like I didn't really trade in January, unfortunately, because I was like moving and like just like occupied with school, which I really wish I did. But like active trenching, like being on like Axiom and stuff, probably like 2.5 months, 3 months.
Nice. So you actually started kind of late, and you're still seeing a lot of fruits of your labor, right?
Yeah, like I didn't really like. I guess not that I didn't realize, but I never had my PC set up at my old place. So like even in September, October, when it was dead, like I was still using like my Mac, and I'd be on like GMGN, and I'd be like using a Trojan bot. It was really bad. Like I wish that I had joined like a Discord or like found an FNF or something, and like been around people who are using bots like in like different like active trading services like Axiom and Bullex, I guess.
Right. Yeah. But then you caught on, and it's crazy because I remember I started, I think, in March, April, maybe like April or May, actually. I remember just getting cooked for the first 4 or 5 months, like literally just getting cooked for 4 months straight. And then November hit, and we just went absolutely diabolical. Super, super crazy motion in November. It's just funny.
Yeah, cooks in December were crazy.
That you started cooking, like when people started getting like coming off of the high of November, December, January.
Yeah, pretty much.
You were there to pick up the pieces of all the people that really a lot of people retired off of Trump, and so it's different traders from the market, not as many tractor wallets buying stuff because they're just retired, and so many stuff going on. So it's just been kind of crazy. What would you say your biggest P&L's been so far?
My biggest P&L, let me check right now. Actually, this was last summer, and like I still haven't beat it. Well, like the reason I got into meme coins was pretty much like there's like this solstice coin. It was like way back April last year, bro, when like the fucking solstice happened, and pretty much like I just gotten like rugged off of that. And so like I kind of started like exploring shit, and that's when I learned about pump fun. And pretty much like I was just on pump fun trying to find like something that was like interesting, right? I was just getting a hang of things, and I just see this ass pop up on pump fun, and I was like, fuck it. And I didn't really know what I was doing, so I aped 2 soul into it. Bro, it turned out to be a Bella Danger's meme coin, and I got like filled 16K on it. And then everyone was like fucking going crazy in the pump fun comments, and they're like, oh my god, she posted it. And I was like, who the fuck is she? And I went to like the pump fun comments, and like someone linked it, and yeah, like it just went insane. I'm pretty sure it went to like 14 mil. It was crazy.
Damn, how much did you hold until you sold?
Dude, I pretty much cashed out at $1 mil.
True. So you made, what'd you make, like 150 soul, 250 soul, something like that?
Yeah, something around there, bro. I remember, dude, I was like, I couldn't believe it. I was like shaking. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But like that was my first win, and so I pretty much just like moved most of it into alts, like, and then like I bought a bunch of like Bitcoin.
And once that happened, it was over. You were like, okay, bet this is all I'm doing for the rest of my life.
Dude, literally, like anytime like I had some free time, like I was interning last summer, but like anytime I had some free time, like I'd pretty much just like hop on, or like it's all I got on my Instagram reels, it's all I got on my TikTok, and so like that's what kind of got me into it. But it took a really long time to like actually develop like the acumen and like finding good coins, good narratives, checking coins. And so it like maybe it took me a lot longer than others, but I think like you literally just have to get your reps in.
Yeah, 100%. You just got to get your reps in, and you got to get your emotion in control, right? That's the biggest thing. That's where I struggled the most.
That was where I struggled the most too.
Yeah, I think that's where most of us do, right? Humans are emotional creatures, right? And trading meme coins is one of the most emotional invoking processes because it constantly takes you from high highs and low lows, back and forth, like it's fucking batting you around, like you're a ping pong ball and you're getting bop, 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 bop. But that's just how it is. So we mentioned your highest high. What about your biggest loss? You take any huge losses that haunt you to this day?
Bro, I can check right now.
I can tell you my biggest
Oh,
loss was on something
bro.
called Saint and on Libra. I got cooked on Libra and Saint, and I got cooked on Car.
I got cooked on Libra, but like that was my quickest loss. I was really upset. I think like my biggest loss other than Libra was probably like I lost $8,000 on this coin during Christmas time. So like that's why I figured that I'd start trading during December because I was like, oh, okay, well we're wrapping up school, wrapping up finals, and like I figured that like these I thought Christmas narratives would be huge. Like that this is like a universal
Yeah,
holiday
they
around
had
the world.
Mr.
And
Riz,
so I
they
think
had Merry Christmas and all that shit.
yeah, so like I took a loss on this coin called Whiffmas, and like it was just like one big CTO, and I honestly just thought like I just like, had my bags too deep into it. I have no clue why I had like spent this much and like invested my time into that. But it was like one of those situations where like you're just like aping like a huge fucking amount of money, and like so it was like sitting around like 5 mil, and I started to put a lot of money into it, and yeah, I lost it all. It was a horrible feeling.
Yeah, aping size hurts when you lose. My biggest size play that I ever succeeded on was something called Cloudy. I think I aped like $40,000 on it, and I 2x'd. So I made 40 bands. That was my first ever time, aping size. And I remember the amount of emotion that I felt in that trade. And then the coin dumped below my entry, and I was down, bro. And then I just kept DCAing and praying, and then they tweeted some shit. That happened. We took our losses. We learned from it, right?
How long did it take for you to get like the hang of everything? Like, obviously you're a pretty good trader, but like, how long did it take for you to like actually like just look at like the face of a coin and be like, yeah, this is gonna run, this is not gonna run?
Probably like 4 to 5 months, 3 to 4 months. I mean, I really struggled for a while trying to figure out how to understand like what the fuck I'm doing. And honestly, all I did was lose for, it seems like, I don't know, it just seems like I kept losing over and over and over again no matter what I did until it just made sense to me and I started understanding narratives. Yeah, like I just made a loss today, like right now. Like I bought a coin at 12K. I had 10.6 million supply. And I say I lost because essentially, had I held until right now, just 20 minutes after I sold, I would have made 80 sol from 1 sol.
Oh, that would have been nice.
But you know what? We caught a coin at 12K on stream that ran hard. Hopefully somebody in here held. They did everything they could to FUD this coin. The narrative was really good. It was called the straight frog. It's like the idea is that Alex Jones or whatever, Joe Rogan used to talk about the gay frogs and made a tweet about a straight frog, etc. 3O Dev did it. It's at a mill, but unfortunately they were playing way too many games with the coin when it started, and it just became like way too sketchy to ape. But hey, it is what it is, right? Can't get too upset about missing coins. If you could
There's
talk
a new
to
runner
yourself,
every day.
if you could talk to yourself back when you first started, what would you tell yourself to try to be a better trader or try to help yourself?
That's a good question. Like regardless, like there's no way to like actually trade or paper trade meme coins. So like you're gonna buy either way. And you do want to get your reps in. Like it's kind of hard. Like I agree when people are like, oh, you could sit there and watch and just not trade, but that's like you really aren't gonna do that realistically. So like if you were to do it, I would just like tremendously like lower your size. Like you could do like 0.1 buys, like with like 1 or 2 sol. You should do 0.1 buys and just get a hang of things. Like get a hang of being in profit, get a hang of like sticking with coins, right? Like you can buy something at like the $20,000 market cap. It might dip down to 14, it might dip a little bit lower, but sometimes it bounces all the way back up. So like and like that kind of teaches you to like kind of sit on your hands and just like watch your bag and not really be, and you like since it's a 0.1 buy, you won't be too concerned. I don't know if this is good advice, but this is like what initially helped me because I was just like trading all over the place. Like really when I started, like I'd 4 sol, then I do 8 sol, and then I do 2 sol on this. And it was super inconsistent. Like I would never stick with a strategy, and I'd never like be like, super mindful of my port and be like, hey, this is all I got for the next week until like I get paid or until I make some money or this, that, and the other. So you gotta also be like super mindful about how much you're spending on each coin. So like I just stick with super low buys and just kind of learn the market. Just show up every day, try to make like 20 trades a day.
Exactly. Get the emotion out of the way, show up every day, give it your all, and you take what you get and you learn from it, right? And you gotta have accountability and take everything upon yourself as it's your fault. That way you can make changes and get different results in the future, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, man. So what are some goals you have for the future?
Some goals I have for the future. That's a pretty good question. I don't know. Like I kind of want to like, I feel like I'm a pretty good trader to where like I want to start a Twitter and like kind of get my Twitter popping. And then like yeah, like I like IRL, I'm sort of like an entrepreneur, so like I just kind of continue building my businesses throughout college, and then like hopefully make enough money in like meme coins to where I can kind of provide myself like a super big cushion after college so I could build whatever business or like pursue whatever career I want. I don't necessarily think meme coins will be here forever, and I think like we're at the cusp of like really good cycle, but I think like the playing field will even out a lot after that cycle. So I don't think like meme coins will be as profitable in the future. So I want to, take advantage of what I can right now and kind of set myself up for success.
Yeah, man. It seems like you have the right head on your shoulders. To the person who's listening, do you have anything to tell them? Anything to say to the people who are listening that are maybe just getting started and they're just curious about what it's like, or maybe someone who already started but they're struggling?
For someone who already like, I think yeah, the biggest thing that helped me is like really like just spend a lot of time. Like there's always gonna be runners, so you don't have to like have the crazy fear of missing out, but just trade with super low port and just get used to it, and like get yourself familiar with all the terms, get yourself familiar with like super small stuff. Like I'm even in potion, I'm on the learning stage asking questions, and I'm pretty profitable. Like you should always seek new information, because like every day the curve gets like bigger and bigger. Like last summer I didn't know anything about a CT tracker, I didn't know how to check bundles, I didn't know how to check a soul scan. Invent new ways to scam you every day, so like you gotta like
On
really be
God.
on edge, dude. They're
Oh
so like,
God, bro, these guys are like as hard as we're trying to find how to cook, they're trying to find how to scam us.
dude, I know. And like there are people who like spend an equal amount of time as we do trenching. Like I try to do like 8 hours a day, bro, and they spend 8 hours a day launching shit. So like if all you like, the curve gets bigger and bigger every day, bro. So you really got to ask questions, seek new information, and then also make some friends that you can chill in like a VC and like just get to work, and like also share some laughs. You know what I'm saying? I think that's really important too. Like just some reliable people.
Hell yeah, man. I really agree. Even just for your mental, when you're staring at charts all day and you're staring at chats all day and you're reading brain aneurysm inducing content all day, straight brain rot, and then you're getting cooked or getting LARPed and getting scammed and getting tricked. Having some people to be like, damn, we got fucked, or to maybe help you to scan with each other, just to make the vibe better. Definitely worth having. Super valuable, and yeah, man, I highly recommend it to everybody who is trading. If you don't have people to be around, try to get some. Thank you so much for your time, Zubie. I appreciate you, man. You're the GOAT. Having people like you in the community is what keeps this community strong and flourishing. So it's good to have you here, man. Thank you so much. And to all those members, or all those people of the community, members of the community that are watching this video, if you don't have someone to trade with, or if you're new and you're not really sure exactly what you're supposed to be doing, try joining an alpha group. I would say join Potion. You can give Shock to try. There's a couple different alpha groups you can try out, but if you want to come hang out with me and the guys, come join Potion. We're here every day, locked in. We grind every single day, trying to find coins, trying to figure out what the narratives are. If you guys want to see what I just got cooked on, we found a coin at 12K that is now currently at 1.2 million. I papered like a loser. Common thing, is what it is. We do that every day. Love you guys. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.